Well, hey friends, welcome to this week's vlog. I am enjoying a little Topo Chico lime. If you have not tried this and you like sparkling water, you have to try this. It's so good. Very, very crisp, like perfect in the summer, I feel like, or just now in the spring. Just finished filming a video. I'm about to kind of clean up in here. I've got some things I got to get done at home for sure. I think Tyler's making dinner tonight. We were going to do cacio e pepe because the girls love it. I mean, it's delicious. And then I think we're going to do a little like chicken with it. Some Brussels sprouts I got at Costco recently. It's going to be really good. And I think the weather's going to be nice enough to eat outside, which is always nice. But we also, Felicity's birthday, you saw in the last vlog. I don't think I actually talked about how it went though. It went really, really well. It was super windy. And so like I had visions of having all these tablecloths down and all that. And I had little tablecloth clamps to kind of hold them down, but we used all of the clamps just to hold them onto two of the tables. But it went so well. It was so fun to have so many family and friends there to celebrate her, and the kids could just play at the playground, which was so fun. I would definitely throw a party at a park again. It was such a chill, fun vibe, but we paid to rent a shelter. And when we got there, there was this sweet guy who had like 2 piñatas and a bunch of water bottles like lined up and juice boxes all on this table. And it was not cheap to rent this pavilion, guys. So I walk up and there's the pizza guys there to deliver the pizzas for us. And I'm, dealing with that, getting the pizza, and then that guy leaves and I see this guy here in this pavilion that only has 4 tables. And I'm like, hey, I'm so sorry. We rented this pavilion for the day, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, okay. I'm so sorry. And so the poor guy had to move and I'm dealing with my own stuff, go into my trunk, getting stuff, had to move all the water bottles. And so I think he was just trying to find an open pavilion that wasn't rented and just kind of hoping. And he did. The next one wasn't rented. So he lucked out, but I was like, I'm so sorry, buddy. And I would have helped him, but my hands were full with all the other stuff. But anyway, it all went really well. And yeah, so there's the update on that for those that were curious. But we have not given Felicity the couple gifts from us yet. I bought them before our trip thinking, okay, and then when we get back, because her birthday was technically while we were gone, but I haven't wrapped them. She hasn't even asked. She hasn't even asked about. Oh, 4-year-olds, they're so cute. And she was all excited about the gifts she got just from other people. It's not even on her mind, but I was like, maybe we should save these for Christmas. I'm like, no. I'll give them to her. But I need to actually wrap them today, and then we can have like a little mini celebration with her again today. This girl's getting celebrated over and over again. Anyway, so that's the update on our night. How is your night or day going? I hope it's going well. How many of you guys, and be honest, are planning for Mother's Day this coming, like in a few weeks, guys? Mother's Day is in a few weeks. How many of you guys are planning to just give flowers? Here's the thing. I think flowers are awesome. I like receiving flowers, but I think, especially now being a mom for a while, I really have grown to appreciate things that my mom did for me growing up. Like she always had a home-cooked meal on the table. I'm one of 6 kids. That was quite a feat every single night. And just the sacrifices our moms, our dads, our parents make for us. And so I love that we have this day every year to honor them. And I'm trying to be better about gift giving and ideas for them. And so if you need a really good idea that's maybe an upgrade from the flowers, might I suggest an Aura frame? Thank you to Aura Frames for sponsoring this. We love our Aura frame. We have gifted it to ourselves. We've gifted it to all of our parents. And honestly, I genuinely think it is the best gift we have ever given. It is one that it doesn't die like flowers. It's always there. They get to look at it all of the time. One thing I think is cool is if you want to gift this, you can actually personalize it with a message before it's even shipped out. It comes ready to go in a gift box with no price tag. And you can also preload photos onto it. And so you could genuinely send it to your mom that maybe you don't live in the same state or country or whatever. you can send it to her and it's personalized and it's gonna be even more special. So if you're ready to make Mother's Day a little more special with Aura Frames, it's named #1 by Wirecutter, and you can save on the gifts moms love by visiting auraframes.com. For a limited time, viewers can get $25 off their best-selling Carver mat frame with code Jessica. That's auraframes.com, promo code Jessica. Support the channel by mentioning me at checkout. Terms and conditions apply. And thank you to Aura Frames for sponsoring this part of the video. So, girls are asleep. I am finally gonna do the cutie little, what do you call this? Like a watercolor workbook that I've seen so much online. I bought recently at this little boutique in our town, and I also bought this little paint set that came with this like brush that you can like, basically it can wet itself. Sounds funny. But I also have these like smaller paintbrushes I've had for a while now. Like one of them the girls get into. So yeah, I'm gonna give this a try. I feel like I don't have skill when it comes to this, so I'm gonna do this one first. But I love the idea of it just for funsies, so that's what we're gonna do. So I'm at the allergist again. You saw my last vlog, I got patches placed, so now they're removing them. And she said there's already a little bit of a reaction in a couple spots, so we'll see. And then I come back in 2 days and they check them again, like just to see if there's any more delayed reactions. So I'll be very curious. They're gonna read it today, see what I've already reacted to. Anyway, but I've gotta wait 30 minutes, I guess, because when they pull the tape off, they wanna know, like, are the reactions just from the tape, or so they let it sit for like 30 minutes. But anyway, so while I'm waiting, I'm reading a book. Hey friends, all right, official patch test results are in. I went in for the last time today, so then I just got the most glorious shower and scrubbed my back and it felt so good. But anyway, I did come back positive for a couple of preservatives. I was kind of checking against things I have, just like preliminarily, you know what I mean? But I didn't, I was like, I could sit here for hours and do this. I'm like, I'm gonna have to devote time to this later. But anyway, a lot of the products I had didn't have it, but there were a few that had a fragrance mix that I am slightly sensitive to. So could be what was causing it, might not, I'll never know probably for sure. But the nice thing is at least I have kind of like a working list to go off of to avoid for a while and see if it totally clears up and the itchiness stops, etc. Because if it does, then I know like, okay. But yeah, it was really fascinating. If you are reacting to something, and especially if you have decent insurance, I feel like it was kind of expensive, but this knowledge is invaluable for me for the rest of my life. You know what I mean? So if you're reacting to something and you either have really good insurance or you can just swing it, it's pretty awesome to have that done and have this knowledge. So I'm hopeful. Honestly, it's been better lately anyway, but I have also been wearing makeup a lot less, really paring down everything I've been using. So I'm only using a handful of things, like skincare wise and etc. But yeah, so feel like I'm hopeful that I can kind of close the chapter on this. We'll see. But definitely wanting to lean more into more fragrance-free stuff. I don't think, and even the lady said, like, she was like, it was not such a strong reaction. Like, it could be what caused it, but you might be able to tolerate fragrance in many things. But if you start to notice a reaction from something, it might be the fragrance. So I don't think I have to go like whole hog fragrance-free, but I definitely should consider, like, I want to kind of dive into that world a little bit more. And the reality is I actually had a decent amount of fragrance-free things. So yeah, I have the tendency to go all in and just be like, all right, let's get rid of all this stuff. And I definitely am going to go through all of my makeup, especially things that do go around my eyes, and pair it against the preservatives I'm allergic to too, because that's an easy thing to cut out. That's, you know, doesn't really affect my day-to-day. A lot of them I can pass on to sisters and stuff that aren't sensitive to these things, and then just knowingly avoid that in the future. So really it's just gonna take me having this knowledge, looking ingredient lists up for products that I'm thinking about buying, makeup I'm wanting to try for videos or whatever, and just ensuring that it doesn't have any of those. Anyway, so that's the update on that. I know you saw me in this shirt earlier because I filmed part of the video earlier, and then here we are kind of out of order here. But I'm gonna do my makeup with a few things that I'm pretty sure are safe right now until I check everything else. Tyler just got a ton of mulch delivered, And he measured our garden beds, in like the little areas. And we didn't get mulch. It's been a couple years since we've like redone any of that. And he measured everything and is looking up like how many inches it says you should have on top and all of that. The pile of mulch that was just delivered is massive. And I'm just looking at it and I'm like, did you do the math right? And I'm sure he did, but I mean, it is so much, you guys, and it's gonna rain tomorrow. And he's working on it right now, but I don't know, man. I don't know. This happened recently with firewood. He ordered so much firewood and it was more than you would ever believe. I mean, we will not run out of firewood for a very long time. But I will say, buying the amount of mulch he was wanting, to do it like in mulch bags would have been so much more expensive than just getting it delivered like in a bulk amount. And we usually will do like black mulch, but he picked this one that was like dark brown, and looking at it, it almost looks black, but it was dark brown and it was like 50% off. I don't know why. And so we saved even more money. So, I mean, it was a good deal either way you slice it, but hopefully we should be good for a little while. Okay, we just ate at Noble Romans, which we love.
Is that just in Indiana? I think it is.
I don't know. Well, it's a pizza place. It was gone for like years, but it was from our childhood, and then they had a resurgence. It was amazing.
It's unbelievable. We had people actually from Ohio that would come here, and they'd be like, oh, we got to go to Noble Romans.
Wow.
Here's why it's so good. They get the right ingredients. Better ingredients, better pizza at Noble Romans. King Arthur flour.
There you go.
King Arthur. High gluten flour. That's interesting. High gluten in the crust. Huh.
Ooh, it's bright. So we are going to pop into a Kroger here, get some flowers. Come on, girlies. Because we are seeing The Wizard of Oz again. I think I mentioned we saw my nephew and my nieces in their school's production. So we are very excited to see The Wizard of Oz again. But luckily, it's a story that we love. And we're also reading the chapter book to Genevieve. So we have got Wizard of Oz on the brain. But we're going to go grab some flowers for my nephew. All right, we got some yellow flowers because the girls said it looks like the yellow brick road, right? Yeah. All right, well, now we're at Goodwill because we have like 10 or 15 minutes to kill, so. Do you guys remember this book? I feel like I got it at a book fair as a kid and it was so funny. Okay, some of these are like brand new, but this is a favorite. We already own this, but this is one of my favorite books of all time. Poppies. No. We're looking at what plant this is. This is just in the parking lot. Look how pretty these are.
A flowering quince.
Okay.
Double take scarlet.
Look at that. So, what's the flower? Quince?
Shrub that can grow between 3 and 5 feet tall.
Oh my gosh, let's plant one of these, Tyler.
No, that's what I'm saying. Okay, this plant is a flowering quince.
So is quince a type of flower? Huh. It's also a clothing brand. Okay, well, good morning. Chuz, it's Saturday morning. We have something new.
Thank you for joining me for this unboxing.
That's right.
So this is actually not...
No, we bought this.
This is all lies.
Yeah.
This is all lies. I've already opened it up because I was too excited. Jessica's like, can I show this? I'm like, sure. So I put it back in the box.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
So this is this tin can thing, which I think we first saw it on the CBS Sunday Morning Show. Mm-hmm. But we were talking about getting a home phone, and I kind of looked into it, and I looked at all these different things. And so many of them were like just prohibitively expensive, or they were, not exactly what we were looking for. And so
they're wanting it, I mean, for I think the reason a lot of people want it, like if you have a young kid, you want her to be able to make a call in an emergency, or also just to be able to call her Nana and
that's exactly,
have that little bit of freedom. Because she ain't getting a cell phone for a very long time.
Not for a very, very long time. But yeah, so the way this kind of works is you decide which numbers they can call out and call in, and no other number can call this number.
And she can't call out to a random number.
To a random number, yeah. So there's there's an app that goes with this, and then you can also keep track of everything as far as I understand.
Look how cute, though. I mean, come on. They know what they're doing with the marketing. It's very 90s coded, even kind of 80s coded.
They even had another one that was even cooler, that was very like a 90s phone, looked exactly like it, but it was, you needed a phone jack for it, or an Ethernet cord, and where we wanted to put it, there was no Ethernet thing around it, so that's why we didn't get it. But anyway, this one's really cool, and it comes in all these different colors. It sells out like crazy. We ordered this back in January, and we're just now getting it. But anyway, so it's a fun way. So if you have, if they have a friend that also has this tin can, you can call all the tin cans that you have, in your network for free, But then if you have approved numbers outside of it you want to call, I think it's like $10 a month to be able to call those numbers. So if they want to call Nana, Papa, they want to be able to call our cell phones, that's $10 a month. But looking at other home phone lines, it was a much better deal. That's the power cord.
Yeah, I mean, come on. This is the most, you know,
but they even have
80s and 90s thing. They know what they're doing.
They call this the twirly cord because they even talk about how, like, you know, we remember
that's
we
half the fun. You just sit there and go while you're talking. Oh, gosh, this makes me so happy.
But yeah. So anyway, I thought this was interesting, though. It says, emergency calling not available. You can't call 911 on this.
Oh, how funny. I literally just said.
I know. So I don't know why. I feel like that's a missed opportunity there. For, you know, the whole idea is this is a phone for kids so they can call friends, nanas, papas, that kind of stuff.
Oh, yeah. I literally thought part of it. So, well, I guess I take that back. Well, at least they could call nanas.
They say they can make an emergency call to somebody they know, and then that person can call 911, I guess. But,
well, again, most of the time, I mean, they're not, like, home alone.
Well,
anyway.
Exactly. Anyway,
okay.
So, this is the tin can. Ta-da!
Oh, my gosh.
Isn't that fun?
Oh my gosh.
And also, we're going to keep it in the main room here, so that way they can't, you know, they're not up on their, you know, at least at this age, our girls are, they're not up in their room talking on the phone. They're going to be in the main area and they can call.
So anyway, all right, cool.
But then these here, by the way, for if they're really young. So there's a little thing you can put numbers on, and obviously you can dial the number, but these four you can program to call whoever. So
that's cool.
Mom, Dad.
That's just, I just love this so much. So we'll let you know how it goes. Gigi is very excited to call her grandparents, and I think that's so sweet.
Yeah. Okay, so actually looking at it now, we're about to create our plan here. So the party line plan is the one that's $9.99 a month. It includes 911 emergency calling.
Oh, okay.
So that, but if you do the can-to-can calling, where like if they have a friend that has the same one, they can call the other tin can for free. That's a free plan. Oh no, that includes 911 emergency calling too.
I wonder why.
So why do they have the sticker that says? Yeah, so I don't know. So the party line plan, 911 emergency calling, can-to-can calling, and then unlimited calls to approved numbers. But yeah,
okay,
even the free one has 911 calling. So
I wonder, because it even says place the sticker in a prominent location on or near your device. So anyway, well, we'll find out.
Okay.
Well,
anyway, so
I guess I hope we.
Because I was like, that was a big part of why I was thinking, like, if we had this here, like, if something went wrong when we were. Like,
I know.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, so we were talking about like it's fun though, like if Genevieve's like best friend gets one of these, they can like call each other too. Like,
that'd be cute.
So
can I come over and play?
The
good old days. All right, so just to kind of show you what we're seeing here, it says Tin Can's the new school landline for friends. Set up and manage it with this app. No screen, no texting, no apps. Phone to connect with friends and family. Manage the contacts on the app. You can set quiet hours. That's nice. Edit your information. Yeah, again. So you can even deactivate the 911.
That's
so I
what
see.
You would do, yeah.
So yeah, that's good. I'm glad that they can do that. I get it though. Like if you had a young kid that would just do it.
Yeah. That's probably
you almost have to, view call logs.
And see, that's a big thing too. Like I want to be able to see who is calling in, who's calling out, and like see the call log. So
This is so cool, you guys. I'm my 90s heart is so happy.
And like I said, the other one looked like a phone we had growing up.
Yeah.
That was the one I really wanted, but the girls
but
also saw the pic and they were like,
a little can,
and they were like, no, that's the one we want. I'm like, all right.
The king looks out on his kingdom from his throne. I brought his bed out here because he looked so uncomfortable sitting on the deck, and of course, again, he's getting older, surgery, all that stuff. So I brought his bed out here, and he's like, Mom, this is the best thing you've ever done for me. He's so happy. But no, does it feel so nice?
I am 10,000% outfit repeating 2 nights in a row, but I only wore it for a few hours yesterday. This is the dress I wore. I got it at Target years ago. It's so comfy. I wish I would have bought like more because anyway, doesn't matter. I'm wearing it again. I don't care. But yesterday we went to a show as a family. Tonight, Tyler and I are going to a show. It just so happened that it was the day after. It's our season tickets we have for like the Broadway tours, and it's Clue. We were looking it up. It's 90 minutes long, no intermission, so it's a pretty quick show. So we're going to go to dinner beforehand, and then it always happens this way though, doesn't it? It's feast or famine. We either have, no date nights or anything for quite a while, and then we have like multiple things like multiple days in a row. But anyway, dinner, do the show, and then we'll have a little bit of time. And so I was thinking we'd maybe go get like milkshakes or dessert after. We usually do not have time at the end of a show to go like do something like that. So I was like, that sounds fun. I want to find a place where I could get like some decaf coffee and a sweet treat. Or I would also settle for a delicious milkshake because milkshake sounds so good right now. And I've been rocking my little flexible flat, like Mary Jane's. I think I got these at like DSW a while ago, but I wear them all the time, and I'm pretty sure my best friend has these too because I was wearing them recently and she's like, I have the same shoes.
That is chunky. I'm gonna use another chip as that.
Mexican Coke, come on. It just slaps different.
That's all I ever want in life.
Okay, we just stumbled. We're walking to go get milkshakes. We just stumbled upon this building under construction. It looks like it's a historic building. Look at all this. It's got like a
It's got the
vault
wrought iron
over there.
It's got the marble. It's got a vault.
I wonder what it used to be. I mean, they're obviously making it into something, but yeah, look at that.
Well, it just looks. I don't see like much construction going on.
Well, it's also 8:30 or 9
Well,
p.m.
but I'm saying I don't see like.
Yeah, but there's
materials.
like stuff going on up there. They got lights.
So cool.
It says for lease, so I don't know.
This
But yeah,
staircase though, that is so cool.
that's super cool. Ugh, there's nothing better when people like try to preserve some history. What a concept. Well, we're about to head to church. I am using, honestly, I was just trying to get ready really quickly. Hold on. My lens here is so dirty. Okay. Anyway, the color signs Flex. This is in Fair. It's a pretty good match for me right now. Like SPF, but it's got a little coverage. It is amazing. And then I just use the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. That's all we're doing today, folks, because we got to go. All right. Well, we just dropped off Tyler at home after church, and now me and the girls are going to Aldi to get some groceries we need for the week, some fresh stuff. We have some meals left over from last week's meal plan, so I feel like we really don't need a lot dinner-wise just yet, so let's go to Aldi. I know I want to get some avocados. We have like 2 that are super ripe, so I want to find 2 that are like not, so we've got a little time. That one feels good. Maybe that one. Here we go. The girls picked out chocolate chip muffins. We've got a few other things. I know you can just make these, okay? I know that. But the original kind are pretty good, and I want to try these with the caramel crunch. Yeah, honey. No, it looks like it. That's actually just broccoli. You're right, it does. I love quiche, and I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about it. It just looks so good. I would make that for lunch today, you know? As we are like here, Tyler's adding things to our list for, he wants to make massaman curry because we had it last night. We were hanging out with Ben and Emily, which was so fun. The kids had a ball with their kids. They're our best friends. But anyway, we ordered from this restaurant, which if you live in the Indy area, it's called Bodhi, B-O-D-H-I. Best like Thai/Indian kind of food ever. Anyway, he ordered massaman curry as he always does, and it's so good. So he wants to make it at home. He's adding all these ingredients. I'm like, Aldi does not sell any of these. That's all. Just that I'm like on a wild goose chase, and I'm like, they don't sell it. You know, like it's too specific of ingredients. Although in fairness to Aldi, I do feel like randomly they will have like very niche ingredients. I'm like, I can't believe they sell this, you know? Can you tell my nose is cold? It's all right. It's cold in here. Another favorite from here, these girls love these. These do not last long. And then other things we got, milk, some potatoes we need for a recipe, shredded cheese, bagels, crackers, some ground turkey as well, bananas, and then I'm also getting this coconut water. All right, just like that, we are done. Just realized I haven't finished this vlog, and I've already started the next one, so I'm so bad about that. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this week's vlog and hanging out together. If you want to see if you missed last week's vlog, this is what it looked like. And if you're new around here, which I know some of you guys are, first of all, I'm so glad you're here. I hope that you subscribed. Just makes my content easier to find when you open your YouTube app or go to youtube.com. I'll link my playlist for my vlogs because you might click around, see if you missed a few ones, especially, like I said, if you are new around here. And thank you again to Aura Frames for sponsoring. I'll have all of the info to check them out down below. You can save some money. Awesome Mother's Day gift idea. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends.